strap yourself in and type in your name. By the by, you here for a 7-question tournament length game or a full 21-question thingamajig? Thanks, Rooney.
30 seconds.
When you want to buzz in, hit the letter B. B is in baby beef.
20 seconds.
Ooh, 20 seconds. All right, listen. This couldn't be any simpler. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer, you buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. Easy. You got it? All right, now get out of here.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. The game of solitaire. That's okay, I'm here alone too. So let's get it on. Category, please. This category's known as Van Goo Goo. This one's worth $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose your baby's first words are,
an anarchic, outrageous artistic movement that began in Zurich, New York in 1915 and preceded surrealism.
What might she be trying to say? Kaka, Baba, Dada, or Mama? Dada refers to the nihilistic artistic movement that began around 1915. She can't say Dada, so maybe she's not that smart. Well, she can always just be an artist or something. Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. Andrew Lloyd Web Surfer. $2,000 for a correct answer.
She's pissed.
He's pissed.
We're pissed.
So pissed about a question. We're pissed about.
Okay, this pissed about a question letter comes from Anthony G., a resident of Las Vegas who enjoys musicals. He writes, I've been a fan of YDKJ, blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Your question said which of the following animals would not have a starring role in Cats? The answer you chose was Pekingese, but in the London production of Cats, there is a famous act based on Yeats' poem, The Battle of the Peaks and the Pollicles. Okay, Anthony, good point. But what factual error in his letter makes Anthony G. look like an idiot? Cats was never performed in London, Pekingese is a breed of dog, Yeats did not write that poem, or he's thinking of Phantom. So, Anthony has a point. He says Pekingese dogs make an appearance in Cats. Okay, Anthony, you're right. But Anthony looks like an idiot because the poems of T.S. Eliot are the source for the musical Cats. T.S. Eliot, Anthony, not William Butler Yeats. Well, back to the craps table, Anthony. And, hey, heads up on that Miss Saigon tour coming through Vegas. Oh, they're so cute when they try and act smart. Okay, I need a category. Well, looks like this category is, why, General, you devil. How does $2,000 sound? All right, remember how General Colin Powell had all those people trying to get him to run for president? Yeah, well, what do we really know about this guy? If Colin Powell shows up at a big political function in mufti, how might the next day's headlines read? Gulf Commander can't decide. Retired soldier supports fur farming. Former general out of uniform. Or old Joint Chief of Staff smokes joint. When a military man is in civilian clothes, he's said to be in mufti. Just as long as when Colin's in mufti, he's not in a moo-moo. You know, I hate it when generals aren't body conscious. All right, hit me.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
And this one is completely inappropriate office behavior. This one can net you $1,000. Let's see how you handle this one. If you could earn a raise by doing the same thing Mario does to get coins in the original version of Super Mario Brothers, what would you have to do? Eat mushrooms, shoot your boss, jump on your coworkers, or bang your head against the ceiling? In Super Mario Brothers, Mario collects his bonus by banging his head against the ceiling. Now just work your way through the corporate maze and maybe you can move on to the next level. I need a category.
Excuse me, my good man, would you be so kind as to give me 5?
Here we have It Came from Webster's. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Hey, I don't care if they change the ending. I'd rather study the movie than read the book or the Cliff Notes. Anyway, if your teacher assigns you pronouns, the word them is the only pronoun here. So today we learned a pronoun is a giant ant from the desert created by nuclear testing. Good luck on your quiz. This one likes to go by Wheel of Torture, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Have you ever heard that the longest word in the English language is anti-disestablishmentarianism? Well, it's not. But considering how much it costs to buy a vowel on Wheel of Fortune, how much would it cost to buy all the vowels in anti-disestablishmentarianism? $250, $750, $1,500, or $2,750? Let's take a look at the right answer. It's $250 to buy one vowel on Wheel of Fortune, no matter how many times that vowel is used in the word. A, E, and I will cost $750. But if you're that interested in anti-disestablishmentarianism, you wouldn't be hanging with Pat Sajak. Okay, pick a category.
Come on, baby needs an 8.
7!
Ah, crap.
The selection is Xander Van Yippet. I can turn this spaceship around, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Considering how the spaceship in Close Encounters of the Third Kind communicates with humans, what Earthling game might the aliens like for long space journeys? Mad Libs, Othello, Simon, or Hungry Hungry Hippos? Simon is that game where you try and repeat the machine's pattern of lights and sound, a lot like the scientists and the spaceship communicate in Close Encounters. Hey, now that I think about it, that's happened to me. I've had a close encounter, only we called it a Pink Floyd laser show. I need a category. Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
It's time for equalization.
Your gibberish category for today is sticking it to the Mafia by going shopping. This question's gonna start out at 5,000 big ones. Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Hey, prick up your ears and tell me what this rhymes with. Mob cheater new game mall. First clue. This is when you take from one person. This is when you take from one person so you can give to another. Last clue. How do you think Peter likes being robbed? Gee, Peter, Paul, all we're missing is Mary, who would tell you to hurry it up.
Do you have the money you owe me?
Yeah, I had to borrow it from Joe.
Well, you didn't have to mob cheater new game mall.
Rob Peter to pay Paul, otherwise known as the modern American family's budget. All right, hit me. Okay, give it up for Where have all the circus freaks gone? $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, imagine this depraved daytime suck show scenario. The next Jerry Springer show is all about a 600-pound woman and her 60-pound husband. What's the name of this episode? I'm a mesomorph who loves memomorphs. I'm a trimorph who loves paramorphs. I'm an endomorph who loves ectomorphs. Or I'm a lagomorph who loves geomorphs. An endomorph is a person with a heavy-set build, while an ectomorph is a person with a more bony build. But what's really cool is over on Jenny Jones. She's got a 360-pound hermaphrodite. Okay, I need a category.
Doctor, don't sugarcoat it.
I'm afraid it's...
10!
Oh, God.
May I introduce... Pants! My beautiful pants! $1,000 at stake on this one. All right, it's time to break out your white trousers. I know you have a pair. Then you've got to finish this sequence. White pants, slipping, blank, grass stain. Chlorophyll is the green pigment in grass. Of course, if you didn't slip in the grass, then that stain really is something to worry about. That's it for round one. Let's go to round two. Now remember, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up. Category, please.
Hey, honey, how many eggs do we have?
We got
12! 11!
Coming at you, dressed to kill. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Okay, change out of your sweatpants and see if you can complete the following analogy. Stiletto is to high heels as choker is to earrings, muffler is to hat, sheath is to dress, or thong is to butt crack. Thong? Pull it out, huh? In case you're wondering, stilettos are a type of high-heeled shoe, and a sheath is a close-fitting style of dress. And both are very flattering to a woman's arsenal. Okay, pick a category.
All right, angry men, party of...
12!
This one's called Y2K Isn't Their Problem. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hey, you know how on your checkbook for the date you have the 19 and then the blank line to fill in the year? Well, given what year the Islamic calendar is now on, what would you see on Louis Farrakhan's checkbook? 9 blank line, 14 blank line, 57 blank line, or 69 blank line? If you follow the Islamic calendar, we're in the early 1400s. Wouldn't it be funny to see Farrakhan do one of those Visa check card commercials? And the girl at the counter goes, I need to see some ID. And then he looks at the camera and anyway. Okay, I need a category. The category is, damn it, pick up the phobe! Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If you suffer from Ailurophobia is a fear or hatred of cats. Hey, makes perfect sense to me. Every time I hear that Rum Tum Tigger song, I break out in hives. I need a category. Open wide and get ready for sweet and deceptively light. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. If the 80s are a musical banquet, save me a seat, sister. Suppose you order a dessert a la Depeche Mode. Considering the name, how might you expect the waiter to deliver your food? Via airmail, with erotic footwork, in a fast fashion, or without guilt? Depeche Mode is named after the French fashion magazine, the title of which means fast fashion. I could take a shot at the French here, but if Depeche Mode has taught me anything, it's that people are people, right? All right, hit me.
Check
out my new shouting calculator. 3 times 5 equals...
15!
For your enjoyment, a vocabulary lesson that can save your life. How does $2,000 sound? Just step up and take a swing at this one. If you literally pull the answer to this question out of your butt, what will you have done? Will you have made up a BS answer at the last minute, really made up some BS at the last minute, claim that the answer is butt, or remove the answer from your anal cavity? To literally pull the answer out of your butt, you'd have to physically reach in and remove the answer from your anus. Got it? Now stop using that word incorrectly. And next I'm coming after you idiots who use the word situation 8,000 times a day to make yourself sound smart. Okay, pick a category. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is the sports icons. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 pro athletes. Oh, I see. You've got this thing down. Well, I'll put 30 seconds on the clock then. And we're off. Walter Payton, Buller Bear. MJ. Dick Butkus. Becca. The Worm. Scottie Pippen. One more. The Brit. That's all she wrote. You picked up 5. Not memorable, but not terrible. Okay, we've been here long enough. Let's keep going. Okay, I need a category.
Scientists concluded that he had been exposed to
17!
This little number's known as, I give it 1 severed thumb up. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Which of the following is a real movie? Franken-Pig, Franken-Hooker, Franken-Mime, or Franken-Postal Worker? It's good. Franken-Hooker. It's a real movie, and it's all about the first person to get real human breast implants. Category, please.
Put down that magazine, kid, until you're 18!
And I believe this one's called It's Fun for a Girl and a Boy. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Ah, spring, my favorite season. If you take the spring out of a standard slinky, what will you be left with? 20 feet of rubber, 80 feet of wire, 100 feet of demagnetized sheet metal, or 200 feet of aluminum? 200 feet of aluminum? Too bad you can't recycle that answer. The correct answer is... The standard slinky is 80 feet of coiled wire. When you're a kid, you play with it. When you're an adult, you get it out of the house before the police show up. I need a category. Now serving, switch hitting for the harem, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Say Babe Ruth went to the Middle East to coach a baseball team. Considering Babe's famous nickname, how might he have been introduced to the team's owner? Sheik meet the Salim of 714, Sheik meet the Southpaw Sinbad, Sheik meet the Sultan of SWAT. Babe Ruth was nicknamed the Sultan of SWAT. But of course, by the time Babe left the Middle East, he was known widely as the Falafel King. All right, hit me.
Lordy, lordy, look who's 40.
20!
That doesn't rhyme.
Well, what do we have here? An apple a day makes me bark like a dog. This one can net you $6,000. Think fast. Suppose your partner decides to liven up your sex life by using a love apple. Which activity might be a part of your next intimate encounter? When the tomato was first introduced to Europe, those crazy French called it the love apple.
Désirez-vous la pomme de mort?
Oui. Oh la la!
Okay, I need a category. Time for the attack. Alright, fine. You want to get to the attack? Consider it done. You may need this clue. Well, what do you want me to do? Seriously, I'm doing all I can here. Just get off my back, okay? Jeez. Congratulations, my friend. You made it through an entire game by yourself and you came out on top. Not many people can say that, but I know plenty of people who can say,
You don't know Jack!
If that's another person talking about our engagement, I'll scream.
Making the high scoreboard, that ought to give you a nice sense of accomplishment. Hey, if you still feel a little unfulfilled and want to keep battering away at these useless accolades, let me know and we'll set you up with another game.
If you haven't heard the good news, press 1. If you'd like to hear how it happened, press 2. If you'd like to hear about the ring, press 3. If you'd like to hear what color the bridesmaids will be wearing, press 4. If you'd like to
The automated anecdote voicemail system is great for all sorts of big and small occasions. A birth in the family,
There was placenta everywhere.
car break-ins,
They even took the mixtape I just made.
and even everyday anecdotes.
The stinger was still in my finger.
Why waste your time talking to people when you can have the phone talk for you?
If you'd like to hear how it happened in a humorous way, press 1. If you'd like to hear the touching version, press 2.
The automated anecdote voicemail system.
Let the phone talk for ya.